How many times have you heard about being more efficient, more effective, optimizing your time? In fact, I love it when people talk about time management because no one can create time or actually manage it because it just keeps clicking along. But what if there was a simple way to actually utilize an ideal diary and create your ideal diary to make sure it was optimized so you could actually fit a lot more in a shorter period of time? It'd be an Elysium situation. Well, the good news is it is able to be done. It's very simple to be done. We do it with clients all the time. And let me show you a couple of the secrets right here and right now. Alrighty, so if we dive straight into this, it's something that having the ideal diary, or sometimes we refer to it with clients as a default diary, is absolutely crucial for your success. I mean, we are always just doing those 5-minute tasks. I'll just take care of it. It'll take me 2 minutes. Or hang on a sec. I'll just do it. Etc. The good news is it's actually really simple to delegate, to leverage, and to start to automate those things. You want to be able to set them up and forget about them. Have it systemized, leveraged, and automated, because that's what having the better efficiencies are all about. Okay, so ideal diaries, default diaries are really, really important. One of the key metrics that you need to be able to look at in this situation is know that the amount of time that you spend, or probably better phrased, that you invest into your business, your team, your clients, etc. You need to make sure that you take all of the tasks first and foremost that are seen by yourself as being low enjoyment and low priority. You've got to take those first and foremost, and you've got to be able to remove those from your diary. So the first thing is grab a piece of paper and a pen and just literally look at your diary in the last, say, week. You can do it in the last 24 hours if you want. But all you need to be able to do is, first of all, just take a piece of paper, draw a line down the middle, and put two headings. On the left, put least liked / hated, and on the right-hand column, put in there lowest value. And so all you want to do is think about all the things that you don't want to do, all the things and stuff and tasks that you don't like, and just write them down in the left-hand column. Now, let's not worry too much about it at the moment, but let's just start with that approach. What don't you like? What doesn't stimulate you, make you excited, etc.? Put those down the left. Then there's going to be tasks that you think about that you go, well, I actually really do like them, and I don't mind doing them. Yeah, it's a bit of fun and things like that, but it's a really low-level task, a low-priority task, what should be a low-priority task. And in that situation, just pop it down the right-hand side, knowing that it is important. And there are things that you need to be able to get off your diary, but it's just not really probably your role, okay? So even though you might like some of them, you've got to understand that for the sake of 5 minutes here and the 10 minutes with that, etc., you know what, there's plenty of other things that you should be doing that are more enjoyable than doing that task, all right? So if it's something that is low enjoyment, pop it into the left-hand side. If you do enjoy it, but it's a fairly low-level task that someone else can do and systemize it, then put it on the right-hand side. That's your first step. And then your avenues to be able to move forward with this are then actually going, great, which ones am I going to be able to systemize? Can we set up, automate, and ideally either automate technology-wise or leverage out through people and systems and tasks so that you don't have to do it again? So the biggest challenge with setting up an ideal diary is you need to be able to look at all of these tasks. And if you don't enjoy these tasks, then you're not going to be 100% on it. You're not going to be, it's not like walking in with your ideal client and someone that you get along with and you just love the session. You get great outcomes, time flies by, right? And you know that you've done an amazing job. Anything that you don't enjoy doing, you can never put 100% into it. You're never going to walk in with the right gusto and enthusiasm, etc. So the worst thing you can be doing for your own diary and your own business right now is doing the tasks you don't enjoy. So that's number one. You've got to take those out, get those systemized, automated, and move forward. The second part is you might actually enjoy some of the little tasks, but they're not really a high priority. And they're tasks that are what I refer to as $20 tasks. Now, considering you can get face-to-face admin team members, etc., for $16 or $18, maybe they should be called $16 or $18 tasks. When you can get VAs for like $8, $9 an hour with our team doing some amazing stuff, fully automated, systemized and trained, then you start to sit there and you go, well, it should be maybe called an $8 task. Either way, let's go with $20 task because it's what I've been calling it for the last decade. And the idea of the $20 task is if you're seeing a client every half an hour and it's $100 for a consult, then your value over a 1 hour period is $200. So anything that you can actually buy and get done or completed, leverage out, however you want to phrase it, for less than that is actually the best way for you to set up an ideal diary. You should be setting up your default diary. And we were only just in conference recently where one of our guys has grown his business about $260,000, $270,000 in the last 12 months alone. And he said the biggest key is him acting like a CEO, getting his default diary right by optimizing all of his $20 tasks. A few new people were asking all about it, and he literally turned around and said exactly what I'm telling you right now. He worked out if his hourly value was $200 an hour, then the best thing he could do was leverage out everything that was going to be able to be completed for less than that. So he started with all the $20 tasks, you know, the writing of emails, the marketing, the scheduling, all the little small snippets. Now that wasn't saying he removed himself from the business or writing the content or being the face of the business. He just actually knew that his priorities and his genius mode needed to be spent more wisely and more time invested into that area than him being the doer. So as a net result, the best way for him and for you to create a default diary is to run through this process. Piece of paper, low enjoyment, hated tasks, and the maybe good enjoyment, but low level tasks. And then what we do is we literally take out all of the energy sucking tasks off our list, and we systemize, automate, and build those out of the equation so that they're done, set and forget. The second part is then we take those $20 tasks and we start to go, who can actually get these done? You know, like we literally have VAs that are doing the invoicing, do bank reconciliation, that work with our bookkeepers and accountants to get those avenues done. You know, it might be anything to do with your social media, digital marketing, you know, putting together of posts and pictures. We can provide the content. The team puts together all of the posts. You know, using brand boards, putting handouts together, doing work for clients, emails, correspondence, setting up websites, landing pages, all of that social media side of things as well. Everything completely gets taken care of. Podcasts, videos. It's literally crazy what work you can get done, which enables you as the practitioner or the business owner, practice manager, etc., to invest more time, not waste, invest more time in the appropriate areas. So that's how you're going to be able to take those two first steps to be able to create an ideal diary. Now, the big thing is with this, you need to be looking at this ideal diary every single month, because every time someone does this, they realize that they made big changes in the last couple of weeks. Most of the time they'll say in the last few months, and they realized in the last few months they hadn't adapted their ideal diary. And so as a net result, they get dragged back into doing things, stuff, non-priority tasks, low enjoyment tasks. So I literally have this set as a Trello card, as a repeatable task. And at the start of every single month, I review my current diary, my default diary, and I design what now needs to be my ideal week. And so as a net result, I can then set up a default diary based on that ideal week. So I start to go, what don't I need to do? What shouldn't I be doing? What don't I like doing? You know, where should I be applying more of my time and effort? What of my time delivers the best return on investment regarding client outcomes, business growth, team development, etc. And that's where I start aiming for my time. So your rule number one is you have to remove all the low value tasks and all the low enjoyment tasks. And then rule number two is you start to look at your genius time. What's actually most beneficial for yourself, the team, the business, etc., and invest more time into that area. And that's how you decide what's in an ideal diary or what's in the default diary based on what that ideal week looks like. And most of the time, you'll actually find that you should be seeing less face-to-face time as a business owner so that you can actually work with the team and you can actually have the development of the culture and the marketing side and the face of the business, work those opportunities, because for a long time you've been neglecting the proactive marketing side of things. So there's some really good learnings in there for you to then be able to invest more time in the right area, get away from those $20 tasks, and as a net result, get more traction with your business moving forward. And those are the first 3 steps of how you can create the ideal week for yourself in business to have more time, more money, more freedom, and most of all, more impact. I'll talk to you again very soon. Hey guys, thank you very much for listening to another episode of the Profitable Practice Podcast. I would love nothing more than for you to be able to leave a review. I get so much joy out of listening and reading the amazing things that you guys say about this. So please subscribe to our channel, leave a review, and share it with your friends. Let's get some more fantastic information out there so all of us can grow the industry together. Cheers for now.